Hello everybody, welcome. My name is MrScaryMuffin. I'm joined by Turnip and Panksters. And we are watching DSGL Week 7. It's a match between Try-Hardy Boys and Rogueport Vice on Freight. And due to the new update, we had a little bit of problems. We're actually playing on a different server. I know. Well, there's going to be a lot of weird things going on, I think, because Quick Fix has a buff. Now, literally, in two sense of the word. It now gives you overheal, and yeah, a couple other things. A lot of random weapon changes. Escape plan, for example, got a little bit of a nerf.
Poor escape plan. It didn't deserve that.
And yet
Although the sticky launcher still has 8 ammo, so there's that.
Yeah, it's good for a demo man. I gotta say, no problems with this update at all.
Demo man is like, everything is perfectly normal. But yeah, one of the other problems that happened was apparently it caused a lot of lag amongst all the other servers, mainly probably because the update is coming across and being distributed. We had to switch over this one just because it was a little bit unbearable on the Duck Soup normal server.
Indeed, we are on Rose server because being on the actual Duck Soup server is just
alright, but anyways, let's take a look over the rosters. Try-Hardy Boys, they've got Walter, the captain on Medic. He's back. Flyboy and Person looks like they're going to be going Soldiers. Flyboy might switch over to Heavy on D if they need to. Isk and Levidir are going to be Scouts, and we got Pemsu on Demo. We've been trying to get this thing going on for about an hour. Mainly because the update screwed things around. Over Rogueport Vice, we got Evil Manny. He's going to be the medic. Inkster and Chips are going to be the soldiers. Bungle is warming up on Heavy, interestingly enough. Forval is on Scout, and Ace is going to be on
Indeed, this is
Demo.
We don't really get warning this is live, but this is indeed live.
This is the first game?
I told you.
Yes, this is live.
Alright, well, Isk tried to sneak in behind the medic, gets shot down by Chips there, and nobody's on the point just yet.
Heavy's about to reach it, though.
Chips gets a second scout, so both scouts down now for Try-Hardy Boys.
And with Heavy double soldier on the point now, this is going to be a hard push, if at all, for the team.
Rogueport Vice still trying to get their first win of the season, I think, right?
Yep.
That's correct.
And
sad but
Walter's, Walter, I don't know what their team is called, Try-Hardy Boys.
They've got one win.
They're fighting for 4th place. Currently, if they lose this match, then Stanford Potato Experiment takes 4th place. If they win, then Try-Hardy Boys take 4th.
Okay, so it makes absolutely no difference because they're going to be playing each other anyways.
Exactly, but it's Gravel Pit first week, so home will make a difference.
Oh, okay.
And either way, it looks like Rogueport Vice is able to take over that midpoint. They are going to be pushing on secondary. Heavy leading the charge because when in doubt, hoovy.
Yeah, it's actually working decently for them. They managed to get Bungles to that midpoint earlier. They don't have anybody who can play that second scout, although I suppose if Bungles is willing to play Soldier, Chips could play second scout. But I think he's more comfortable doing Fatty. And gets one scout, and the second scout he saw, but I think he retreated. Looks like they're going to try to push Uber? Was that Pop on defense?
That is an Uber on offense.
Alright, here's Uber coming on offense. A lot of people going down, falling all over themselves, and times 3, that's going to be
first round there. Legend of Levidir unable to get back to that first point in time, and it will be Rogueport Vice taken round 1.
Z-Wolf, what do you mean Rogueport Vice is undefeated? Undefeated at losing?
Oh, so bad.
Yeah, I guess undefeated is the wrong word there. They're
It's a perfect season.
Yeah, they have
perfect
a perfect
season
so far.
They have a perfect season so far.
Good job, Aids.
Undefeated.
El Capitan.
Undefeated if your idea of victory is.
Either way.
Message from the future. In 2 minutes, there will something amazing will happen with trains.
Oh, I want to see trains.
You heard it, folks, from
lots of spam going
like
crossfire right now. Try-Hardy Boys are running a Heavy in Isk as well.
Well, when in doubt, counter Hoovy with Hoovy.
Oh, but that Isk did fell down, and Chips meant to jump onto Walter, takes him out.
Yeah, Uber does go, so that's going to be a midpoint for the Rogueport Vice team.
Times 2 recap right now.
Soldier is behind them.
Is the train.
Well, no, Flyboy is actually here, thinking about doing something.
Well, Scout's going to be starting the cap on the second point right now. Doesn't look like anything else is going on. Where is the train coming?
The train is apparently not coming.
Oh, Levy Derp did find aids a little bit out of place.
Looks like I sense the train occurrence may be watch Walter here.
I'm watching Walter.
There are
Eva
lights.
there.
Oh, he is very dangerously placed right now.
I like how
I'm
we're
on
all
train.
commenting on train placement.
It's
Hey,
gotta come to
positioning is very important.
Why are those lights on if there's no train?
They're both flashing.
Oh,
all the
here we
lights are
go,
flashing.
here we go. Back train, any second now.
Train.
We're not actually watching the game.
We're just watching the train.
When in doubt, watch train.
Why
Alright,
are they
Uber's
flashing?
coming out of the
pushing
gate
it.
here
Uber's
from
pushing
red.
it.
They're going to push onto the middle point. They're going to try to get at least
Where's
one
the
kill.
train? There has to be a
Oh,
train.
Here comes the train!
Oh, there's
Blum,
the
blum,
train.
blum, 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 blum. Oh, medic comes over. He's going to try to get some saws down on this heavy. Yes, heavy does go down. Oh, but Walters gets sat on as well. Red guy jumps over and he's going to finish off the cap. And that was Inkster.
Just kind of says nope to that. Rogueport Vice can take round 2 as well. We could have had more things to say about that round, but trains, man.
I report another train kill in the future.
Stop being our spy. You're
Yeah,
distracting
all we're
us.
gonna do is watch trains if you keep telling us that.
Need
Ooh,
less
Pemsu
trains.
is running the power jack to mid here. That extra speed bonus is doing him some wonders here.
But the power jack also gives you extra 20% damage even if you're not have it out, right?
Yeah, it's only to bullets though.
Only to bullets? I thought it was all damage.
All damage sources.
Yeah,
it's
all
just-
damage sources plus 20% damage, even if you don't have it deployed.
To be fair, that's an interesting trade-off, actually. They're running Pyro Heavy and no Demo.
Oh yeah, that is very interesting. Is Pemsu not feeling demo? Because he was
not.
doing pretty good during warm up.
We'll play Pyro instead of Demo.
But some of that is doing, at least it seems to be working for them right now. They have taken hold of the point and got about halfway cap. Uber has been popped on both sides
Counter
now.
and, yep,
Yeah,
Uber's
Pyro's
coming
going to come over and try to shove them out of the way, and then they're going to retreat out of there. It was flashed
Not gonna
around a little bit for
happen,
blue,
blown
so they ran out really fast.
out. Yep, Flyboy goes down, Levy Derp down as well for the Tryhardy boys. Pemsu goes down, so there's no
Walter's going to get jumped on right here, and gets finished off by Chip's 2 rockets.
So much for that mid-cap, if you ask me now. It's just kind of the Rogueport Vice team running away with this mid-cap, and actually running away with pushing onto the secondary now, too. El
It will
Capitan,
delay them though.
Aid's going to be pushing forward here. Levy
Oh,
Derp
train
and
takes care of Forval. Whoops.
in the twain! Either way,
Walter
Tryhardy boys
respawns with crits here.
temporarily set up on that secondary
yeah.
point, because crits.
But he's got disconnected, so he's not going to be charging super fast. Well,
No, he'll definitely be at a disadvantage, but if he's... Oh, he's not going to survive.
oh, managed to get away from the heavy. Heavy's too slow. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
Either way,
Pyro flank
it's
on the
not
medic and heavy.
Nice!
Yeah,
Gets the
heavy
medic as
roll
well.
Pyro kind of ruins that, and so much for that Uber advantage.
Pemsu saying, I play Pyro good, yeah.
The new
I
meta.
hope mouse one. Ah, yes. It isn't a good cast unless we make WM1 jokes about Pyro.
Alright, so it looks like Tryhardy Boy is going to be forced back into the garage yet. Rogueport Vice has not given up at the midpoint. In fact, the sticky traps right there does force Ispak. He is hella lit. Oh no, Crit Scrape coming out, but he's so lit!
So...
Oh, and Walter got hit by a couple of splash rockets and he had to retreat back in, so that Crit Scrape completely did nothing.
And it's backfiring badly the rest of the
Right,
team.
they pushed way too forward, expecting people to be dead, but nobody died.
And the two soldiers just cleaned that up for Rogueport Vice.
Yeah.
That's the downside of crits when you don't have a demo man.
You don't need a demo. Just crit the pie, bro.
Well, if you want to be effective, you need a demo man.
Yes.
Crit the pie, bro. Either way, it looks like...
Alright,
the
yeah, that
secondary
wipe's
point-
going to give Rogueport Vice a chance to go in. Forval is going to make his way towards the final point already, actually. Times 2 on the cap.
Oh, it's going to be able to get on the points. That is going to be the capture of the second point, but Heavy too good. He's on that final point. Forval not even going to have a chance of getting onto that final.
Full Uber coming in though.
Indeed, Uber is popping. He's going to run right on in there. Pyro's doing an amazing denial. If Pyro can do a nice denial, he can't, and that will be the end of that as well.
Rogueport Vice up a quick 3-0 here, and he's going to force halftime. And, wow. Why is Vice so good? It's a good question.
Quick half indeed.
A lot of their... Well, one of the things is that a lot of their team members are actually showing up. That makes a big difference, I suppose.
Team members being there for their match. Oh, that doesn't sense.
Because don't they also? Who else do they have on the team that has like now shown up? Like Z-Wolf, Chips has been pretty much absent throughout the entire season, and it kind of
this is like Chips' first match.
right. It kind of skews the results or the seeding a little bit. The playoffs is going to be very interesting because it could still be anybody's game, and Rogueport Vice might be a dark horse coming in because their first and second round picks have not been playing that much at all.
So what
Walter's
you're
going to be
saying is
swapping
we
out a
should
player.
try for them.
Looks like they're bringing in the Shank for some demo work.
Shank!
I will let you know when they go live. I will scream it this time.
I think it would be a perfect season if Rogueport Vice loses all regular season games and then just wins it in the playoffs. Just like, what?
I would love that.
I thought we were doing bad. Nah.
It's like, what? I don't know what you're saying. Thought that's how we play.
We just act bad and then suddenly become good.
Mm-hmm.
It's alright, we got the playoffs down.
It's all about getting experience for your your bench warmers guys first, so that they get better throughout the season, and then you bring in all your ringers because they're already good.
You just bring in those first draft players and smack everyone in the face with a trout.
Mm-hmm. Them trouts.
Indeed, Tim Trout.
What do you gets cut is your question.
You mean Turnip?
Password's been changed to protected.
No, on Walter's team.
Oh.
Bro?
No.
Oh, they
I imagine they're gonna take Isco.
They just laid it up.
Oh,
Sorry.
there's
Yeah.
the cut.
Yeah,
Isk.
Isk, you've been cut.
You've been cut. So the question really then is, what are they going to replace it with? Because obviously this is going kind of towards Vice. So what are the Try-Hardy boys going to switch out here? They dropped their Flyboy's Hoovy now, but
Yeah, Flyboy's gonna be heavy, so that's gonna make a difference. And Shank's gonna be on demo duty.
Demo.
But he's got huge ping. I wonder if that's part of the problem. I know Forval's suffering a little bit of issue too. Rogue, where's your server hosted?
It's on Dallas.
Oh.
It's not Dallas,
Dallas.
is it? I thought it was.
Dallas.
Yeah, so then that might be one of the things.
that
It's
answers
Cowboys.
ping.
No, it isn't. Your server's not Dallas.
It is Dallas. It
Oh,
is
it's-
too.
What?
Where do you think it is?
I don't
I thought
want to
you
know
said
what
it
my
was
ping
Colorado.
is.
Colorado.
Or something.
No,
No?
it's Dallas. There's
Call it
Cowboys
Dallas.
and shit.
Colorado.
In that case,
The
I
reason
don't
my
want to
ping's
know
so
what my
good-
ping is.
I ping so good to that server, like, because it says Dallas rather than...
I don't know. It'd be better than Duck Soup. Who knows?
It's a lot better, I get like 130 rather
Oh,
than...
it's 180.
Yeah.
I like how that's good for Bungus.
Hey now. Don't make fun of them pings. As long as you have a steady ping, generally you don't actually feel lag. You just feel, an 8 millisecond difference.
I like how despite Ro telling them in the first half, they're still all typing exclamation point ready.
Yeah.
All right, is this go? Yes.
This is live,
Yeah.
yeah.
All
I
right.
told you they were going to go.
Nobody's whipping Flyboy to the center, but neither are they whipping Bungles.
Indeed, so it's going to be slow Hoovy to mid here. Scout's obviously way far forward, and there is Aid, actually going to be the first person to mid. Because when in doubt, Demo just too good.
Mm-hmm. But AIDS is going to be there kind of alone for a bit because the only scout backup he has is Forvalv, and Forvalv's got huge lag issues as well. So while
Shank did show up on the opposite side.
while AIDS managed to keep the scouts from gaining past that halfway point, he couldn't put some time on the point either.
Yeah, this is just kind of a
Yeah,
stalemate
Medic
over
Heavy
mid right
finally
now.
got to the mid fight now.
Rogue
For
trying to look for
Rogueport Vice.
different directions to push from, actually. They lose Inkster in the process. Chips goes down as well. And now we see Try-Hardy boys trying to push around that side.
Yeah.
Nope, they're-
Well, I mean, Rogueport Vice has been doing the double soldier jump almost every single time, and this time they failed to get a kill on Walter, and instead they got picked out of the air. Probably by Flyboy. Some good pocketing there. Flyboy is
Yep,
kind of
Uber is
lit right now.
popped.
Uber is popped, yeah.
Oh, that heavy just avoided that train.
And Uber is popped in reply.
And now they have to run away with passion. And they can't
Yup.
run away
Oh,
fast
that heavy's
enough
gotta be
because
hurting.
Hoovy too slow.
Blocking train. Wow.
Hoovy
Wow.
too slow.
Taking advantage of that train.
Yep, that's Flyboy though, just wrecking it right now.
Soldiers are just getting back into the fight just now. One of them went sniper actually. Who's that? Chips is sniping.
Weird change-up actually to go sniper on this. They did just lose mid though, so trying something.
He's trying to counter the heavy because Flyboy is a little bit better heavy than Bungles.
Scout demo down for Tryhardy Boys. Shank being one of those players down. So they are down demo. Chips did go down actually. So much for countering the Hoovy when he was the first player to go down actually.
Well, no, he died to a bunch of people jumping in on him when he was trying to go back to the garage. Right now, Tryhardy Boy is sitting outside the garage. Pemsu did get shot down by Bungles. Manny is there with him. They're trying to get some splash and focus on the heavy.
It's heavy dueling here, man.
Well, it's more like heavy versus demo soldier heavy, but yeah.
Well, they did have a few moments of heavy dueling there. That's why we have that anti-heavy concordant.
Rogueport Vice trying to make a poke out of the other garage door with their soldier and scout, but they're going to have to back off right here, and Tryhardy Boys are going to take up position just outside and just kind of knock on it, like, hey, can we come in? Oh, well, Walter got lit really hard. It's going to force pop right here. And they're going to try to make something happen with this. Moving on in. Looks like they're going to take that upstairs area.
Oh, Uber is popped for red team, a.k.a.
They're all Ubering heavies, though, so no one actually goes anywhere with them.
Yeah, they're not going to be able to catch the enemy.
But they're going to chase down Walter, and Walter's going to fall all over himself here, and Chip's going to go forward as well. Train is blocking the way for Pemsu, but he's going to get out for free.
Thankfully, it's not a cargo train, it's just a freight train. Which that totally made a logical amount of sense.
Sticky's coming over by Shank here, but it seems like only him and Person are the only people alive.
More
Person's
importantly,
really
Evil Man and Manny went down. Evil Man and Manny went down.
Was that Person that got it?
Not sure. Either way, that was the mid-cap for Rogueport Vice. They did lose their medic in the process. They're going to be forced to play a little bit passively and just defend this midpoint. Especially since Walter does have about a 25% Uber advantage. Thanks, mate. Train be trainin' going by. Pushing that cone out of the way. Poor cone.
It looks like Rogueport Vice wants to make a push right now. They've got everybody posted up waiting. Walter is still 30% away from his Uber. Pemsu is just checking that garage door there. Indeed, Stickies. Looks like they're coming in from the other garage door right now. There's a soldier and scout.
Playing it safe.
Yep, Heavy is going to be pushing on in, and Manny is at 75%, 80% now. And it looks like they're going to try to gain some ground, but a lot of rock is coming from above. It's going to take them out.
Yeah, Evil Man goes down, Inkster down as well, so I mean, Rogueport Vice would be silly.
Oh, but Walter walks right into Chips at the worst moment, just as Bungles come in from behind. So both medics down. Flyboy is hella lit. Scout on the demo is going to finish him off.
That's about as lit as a heavy can possibly get. But either way, yes, both medics are going to go down here, and we just kind of went into a stalemate stance.
Yeah, we will reset basically that battle, but neither team gains or loses any ground, so we're going to be, looks like Rogueport Vice is going to be posting up again outside the garage doors for the second.
Realistically, that result was just dictated by Walter walking into Chips there.
Poor Pemsu. Oh, Pemsu's playing Scout now, interestingly enough.
Scoot. It's like Hoovy, but Scoot.
Alright, Rogueport Vice again trying to make an approach here. Manny is at 90%, and
Sticky traps be blowing all day long.
Looks like Uber is about ready right now, and got built faster for Rogueport Vice. They're going to have about 2 seconds and to pop it before they go in. There it is.
They pop a bit early, so they're going to have to go around that corner. Not going to have much Uber left over, and now the counter Ubers pop. They need to get out of that situation. Heavy goes the wrong direction, actually.
Yeah. Bungles got caught out in the bad spot, and Manny also died because of his movement. He wanted to push in further. But still, there's going to be a soldier comes on in. Chip's trying to make something happen, and unfortunately he didn't.
Not going to happen. Once again, it seems like we've pretty much reset, but...
no, this time, though, Tryhardy Boy has managed to get out of the garage area. There's one scout behind the medic right now. I wonder if he's going to go for it. Yes, he is. One shot. Go for it, Valve. Does get him. Yes. 3 meat shots, and he dies, but it was all worth it in the end. does
that'll
buy
pretty
his
much
team
turn
some
around
time
this
now
mid
to
game.
contest his mid challenge.
I mean, as long as Try Hardy Boys, Rogueport Vice can get on the midpoint here, they should be safe. And they do have the heavy right there, so I don't think Try Hardy Boys are going to be able to take this unless something drastic happens.
That halftime substitution made a big difference in this matchup. This round is going on for quite some time, but time is running out for Try Hardy Boys. They do need to get at least 3 victories before halftime is over, or before this half is over.
Indeed, they have about 7 minutes per round, as long as they have 7 more minutes in this round.
Right, and so Rogueport Vice can take it nice and easy.
Well, they can try, or they can just keep pushing and taking it seriously.
Well,
Either
I mean,
way,
they don't have to take a risk, whereas Try Hardy Boys will have to make some risky moves in order if they want to be able to get all the victories they need before time runs out.
As I said, I think time is still not too much of a concern as of yet. 7 minutes per round is more than enough to make it happen.
Everybody just hopping on trains. Yeah, but the problem right now is that Try Hardy Boys are on their heels, and if they lose this round, then they have to come back and they have to win 5 straight, right?
Yep.
And so
Yeah,
every
I see
minute
what
that
you're saying.
yeah, so they're having an issue right here. Bungles is way extended. He doesn't have a medic with him, and oh, there he is. Inkster trying to get a kill on his other soldier. Does finish off person. There is a back cap going on right now.
Brought to you by Pensu.
Inkster is forcing the medic and the heavy to retreat back inside, but it looks like his medic heavy combo has gone back to deal with the mid cap.
And actually, Pensu's able to get taken down by Inkster and things.
Yeah,
anyway,
and
so.
that allows the medic and heavy to push back into the area that they were at before.
And AIDS is still pushing forward pretty aggressively here. Flyboy and Walter in the good position though to deal with that demo.
Heavy coming down. Flyboy has a spot that he likes, takes out Inkster, and is gonna get chips right now as well. Uber is popped.
They have to pop Uber.
Yeah.
Counter popped as well. So same stalemate as last time, but
This time there's gonna be a heavy medic on the point.
yes, Rogueport quite happy just to sit on the second point here. Scout comes on in here.
Yeah,
That's
they're
not
gonna-
something you want to run into.
Chips trying to get some damage onto the heavy, make it easier for Bungles, who's sneaking up behind the stairs right now on them. Doesn't have anybody. Oh, turns around at the worst possible time. Gets taken out by Flyboy.
Heavy medics are generally not good for lone heavies. So that did just turn around once again, actually. Rogueport got forced off the point, Evil Manny went down, and Bungles got separated.
Pemsu found the sticky trap. It's right there.
Boom, with little old sticky trap one day. Pipe bomb spam. When in doubt, throw those pipe bombs and hope to dear lord you hit something.
Indeed.
It's like the motto of the pipe bomb.
Try Hardy Boy's gaining some ground now towards the mid-fight. Hopefully Walter is not going to get picked. He is 5% away from Uber. Now he's got it.
Has Uber. Not even bothering to mask that call. It's something we haven't actually seen very much of in this season is call masking.
Will he pop it here? Yes, he will. And Flyboy does get a kill on AIDS with that. Yeah, a little bit of lag. Bungles has run away to the sewers. Manny got shot down a little bit, but he's still alive. Person chases him down, finishes off the job.
Person dangerously in the red. Shanksilla here to join him, and it looks like Try Hardy Boys are going to be able to make this mid-cap happen. So
Yep.
this is
Scout on Chips, who is sniper right now, and Chips is going to run away a little bit. And Try Hardy Boys are going to take over this garage door area now.
I think this is the first time in this match that Try Hardy Boys have actually controlled midpoint.
They've controlled it a few times, but I think they have gone so far as to challenge second. Oh, big explosion takes out both Levy Derp and Person. Big sticky trap there. But a lot of the Rogueport Vice members are down. I don't know if Try Hardy Boys realize that, but a lot of their own members are down too. It's 3 versus 2 currently. Respawn's just coming up right now.
And this is really kind of a weird engagement here. It's Heavy Demo Medic facing off against Heavy and Demo. Now Soldier joined the fight as well, so it's going to be Try Hardy Boys just kind of moving their way ever so slowly onto that secondary point. Flyboy leading the charge here.
Shank trying to keep Flyboy from getting into, Bungles from getting into the spot that Flyboy likes so much. Oh, almost got caught out there.
Heavy, not so good for your health. Demo, no chance there either. AIDS gets taken
times
down
2 on the point right now. That's just Pemsu dancing on and off the point.
Chips and Forval are going to hop on it here and try and deny it for as long as they can.
Cake
but
is
that heavy
still
medic-
around. I think he's going to try to walk forward and finish his cap. Yes, he does. And the medic comes over to help him, but he pulled out the escape plan. Oh, quick cap there by the demo and the heavy. So
That was actually a really weird push.
well, basically they left the scout there expecting him to be able to get it, and two people ran forward.
He didn't actually get it.
Yeah,
And
well,
then
they did manage to keep people from respawning, and so person just basically charged forward and tried to get the cap. So that worked out for them in the end, and they got their first point, and they're on the board 3-1 right now. Still in favor of Rogueport Vice.
But they have time still.
They have time still. How much time indeed? Does it even say? No, it doesn't.
17 minutes and 50 seconds.
How do you tell?
By pressing tab.
Oh, there it is. I'm learning.
Either way, the same generic. You're not learning. You've had too much time to learn. Kind of
I'm
the
learning.
Same generic stalemate we've seen in a while.
Well, person's already down.
What is Bungles doing? Okay.
Charge!
Did not see the Uber part, but
Forces everybody to run away. Flyboy is down from this, and Chips forces to pop on Walter in return, so
Rogueport wants a little bit of revenge, apparently. They're chasing
Bungles
the
is still
soldier
inside the
rather than
fray
heavy.
there. Gus go down, and Chips also goes down. Person respawn and takes care of him.
Evil Manny at 15% advantage over Walter. And it looks like Rogueport's going to be pretty content just to sit outside the secondary point for the time
Well, they gotta
being and
wait
play
for
it
respawns
cautiously.
now.
Well, yeah, they have to play it cautiously as such. Generally pushing into that secondary point when you're down 3 players.
Manny has
That's
nobody to
just-
heal. He has to back all the way towards the mid almost. Yeah, he's still
Ooh.
running. He doesn't
Yeah,
feel
Walter
comfortable
has that
chasing
advantage.
after. That's oh, it goes down, get taken care of by the scouts. Train.
Scoot. Yeah, Inkster gets taken down by some nicely placed stickies from Shankzilla called Strategic Spam.
Area denial.
Yeah, a
Nope.
lot of people
It's
got
scam.
taken out now, and
I'm going to call it Strategic Spam because it's Strategic Spam. Either way, that is a demo heavy on the point here. It looks like Shankzilla and Flyboy, they're going to get forced back actually by Bungles and the medic there.
yeah, that's because their medic is not up.
Yeah, Legend Levy doing his best here, soaking up a bit of damage and throwing a bit of it back actually. But in the end of things, it looks
Inkster's
like
going to
Tyre
jump
is
on that and
ruled.
deny that cap at the very last second. Nice work there by Rogueport
Denial
Vice.
there. Flyboy gets caught in a pretty bad position actually, gets taken down by Bungles.
Walter
Shank's
wants
all
to
gonna
go out
down.
there and heal people, but everybody's dead. He's like, I'm just going to go back inside.
We actually had a sniper there for a moment. Pemsu did go sniper, but that's not going to end too well for him, and that's going to end with Rogueport Vice on that secondary point. Both scouts, because when in doubt, put 2 scouts instead of 1 on the point.
Right, they're going to try to make a push here to the final point, but everybody except Pemsu have respawned already. Chips is
Yeah,
going to
they're
hide
gonna
out a
play
little bit
cautiously.
and maybe wait for B to pass. Uber tried to come out, but it fades before it can get much. No, actually still on, it just lost it on the heavy. And
Either way.
Bob trying to get that caber going, but nope.
Is it going to be enough? The demo's still in there.
Oh, does get the heavy though.
That's 8 for you, man. Unfortunately,
Still a
that
lot of
really
people
did
running onto the
backfire.
point. A lot of people dead
Wow.
though. Train.
Yeah, that's big backfire. That's a staggered team wipe right there for Rogueport Vice. And yeah, the train is really saving them here. If it weren't for this train, Try Hardy Boys might be able to push right onto that secondary point. But because of the train, they're going to get denied that second cap most likely.
Yeah, there's already a scout and a medic available there, as well
And
as the
Heavy's
heavy.
available as well. Oh, he's going to push it right.
Oh, bad decision.
Yes, no, and yes, no, because that's a logical thing to say. Pushing forward into Heavy's demos and medics is generally not a good decision, especially when you don't have your own medic. Just a little bit of scout v scout action over here.
Orwell comes
Like a
on
bad
top.
porno.
Chips is now playing scout as well. But Vice still have their forward spawn, and that's a very, very helpful forward spawn.
Oh,
Oop.
back cap scout, back cap scout!
Oh, so close!
And the Uber is popped actually nicely played by Chips there. Forces the Uber just by being on the point.
Interesting. But he got a lot of time on the point as well, so he might be able to finish off this cap if he just gets back there. Does one shot Levy Derp. Says, whoops, sorry, I spewed all over you.
Yeah, no. Try Hardy Boys, they're playing very paranoid right now. They're staying on that point at all times, or at least they're trying to. Souls are going to hop off of it here temporarily. And this is an interesting situation. This is the part where getting off the final is really a challenging thing to do, simply because you have to defend your own final points while pushing out. Because, hey, it's the final point. It's totally the coup de grace of your defense, but it's also the fastest capping point in the map.
Indeed.
Either way, Pemsu is down, Chips as well, so one-on-one Scout be down. Lovey Derp actually gets taken down. Also, both Scouts down temporarily for Try Hardy Boys. 13 minutes remaining on the clock here, and now I can officially say that yes, time is starting to mean something here for the Try Hardy Boys.
Right. Uber's popped by Try Hardy Boys, trying to flush people out of the second point. AIDS is a little bit behind, got taken out by Flyboy. But Forval chases down Walter. Walter does finishes him off, so no medic for Try Hardy Boys for a bit here. Whereas Manny is about to get his Uber. He's at 90% with nobody to heal.
AIDS is down though for the Rogueport Vice team. Now the Uber is ready. Train coming through, but it's not the right type of train to block everyone. Meta train.
Scout trying to figure out where people are, to see where some of the people are. Heavy stepping away from the point a little bit here. Wouldn't mind seeing a spy play for a little bit here for this last point, since they've been at it for so long, but I guess they're happy to keep the pressure on, just to whittle away at the time as well. That's going to be important.
3-1 in favor of Rogueport Vice, as you said. Now they
Uber comes through now. They got a lot of time. Heavy's going to get 1K. Almost get a second K. Gets the medic.
Heavy taking a lot of damage. Flyboy so far in red. Pyro doing his best. Heavy goes down. Medic is still alive though, and Flyboy will go down. That's going to be the end of that, making it 5-1.
Indeed.
No,
4-1.
Yes, 4-1. Excuse me. 4-1 in favor of Rogueport Vice. This is pretty much the worst situation Try Hardy Boys could be in, actually.
Yeah, well, Try Hardy Boys would now have to play kind of loose and fast, whereas Rogueport Vice can take their time.
Turtle.
Well, they can do the slow and steady, and basically every little bit time they take away puts more and more pressure, and you know, it gets into their heads as well.
Well, of course. I mean, with 11 minutes remaining on the clock here, that's basically 3 minutes per round now.
But I don't think they got the memo, because right away Rogueport Vice drops 3 people in this mid-fight here, and the Scout almost went after the medic there as well. Here comes a jumper trying to get after the medic.
Medic off the water though, and that's going to pretty much save that medic's life. Actually, when in doubt, the water. Not only does it protect you from magma, but it also protects you from fire and many other dangers.
Flyboy trying to sneak behind here. Does he have a medic on him? He does, actually. Uber is popped though, and now that medic is not going to be helpful. Walter trying to retreat into the water. Going to get chased down though, and he's gone. Pemsu also on Evil Manny right now does get the kill, so both medics are down.
Swap medics. Sounds like a dirty porno.
Sure, trading medics, trading spouses.
Swapping medics. Either way, 9 minutes and 5 seconds in round, and 10 minutes remaining on the stop. Well, the half timer. So time is very quickly ticking down here for Try Hardy Boys.
Rogueport Vice not even taking that middle point. I think they seem content to leave it wide open right now, just so that Try Hardy Boys don't get a fast respawn.
Give them a little bit of hope.
Now Try Hardy Boys is going to be getting onto the point.
Yeah, this is the moment in the match, really, where the rounds start going longer and longer, and there is a big discrepancy between scores, where morale is going to start to waver big time for Try Hardy Boys.
Well, Try Hardy Boys doing very good right now. I mean, they got that quick 3K during that mid-fight, and right now they're in a decent position. Shank manages to stay alive. Chips was all over his face.
It's the overall thing. I mean, yeah,
they got the Uber advantage moving on in here, and 3 pit down as well for Rogueport Vice, so they're going to move in here and try to take this without using the Uber. There is going to be a scout there, and it looks like...
Surprise bungles.
Oh, was that...
That was a surprise heavy from the corner.
Was that a Kritzkrieg? It was.
It was indeed a Kritzkrieg, and now the surprise is gone. Walter gets caught pretty out of position, but thankfully Heavy's there to save his life.
Somebody's on second point, though. Who's that? It was,
It is no one.
It was no one, because he's dead now.
It was Aid. It was El Capitan.
It was no person, but a disease of a person.
You mean it was Cancer Lancer? Oh, for those who don't get that reference, I feel sorry for you.
Alright, Heavy Medic trying to make something happen here, but Bungles goes down, and I think Levitor wants to chase the Medic out of here as well. But he's going to get found by Inkster and sat on a little bit. Inkster now playing Scout, while Forvo has gone Engineer and Chips has gone Spy.
Kind of a weird change up there to be rolling Engineer, Heavy, Spy at the same time. But to be fair, they're the ones winning, so they can afford to do it.
I think so too, yeah.
We have less than 8 minutes remaining on the clock now. Realistically speaking, do we think Try Hardy Boys can pull this off? That's essentially 2 minutes per round.
Yeah, they're going to have a rough time. They're going to have to get something happening. I think that's one of the reasons why Walter has switched over to Kritzkrieg here. But Kritzkrieg is not going to help them against this level 3 sentry that Forval is about to get ready up. And there it is at level 3. Yeah, that... I think they know that they're running Kritzkrieg, so that's why they're building that level 3 sentry, and it's going to prevent them from being able to get anything going. Manny also has his Uber ready.
I mean, yeah, Rogueport Vice is just content.
And they're making a big push onto the point here. Crits and Uber go off against each other. It does get chips, though, and takes care of AIDS as well, but Flyboy is going to get sat on.
Yep, that's going to be the death of their push.
And Heavy Medic going to be on the point trying to cap the second point while their level 3 sentry is watching.
Now,
2 scouts on the Heavy, circling around, and the Demo is there too. Oh, Manny's caught in the corner. He's in a bad spot.
And that's going to prevent that capture of the second points. Now it's really
Forbo wanted to try to push in, but he has to run back in.
Level 3 sentry, man. It's up to the level 3 sentry and the rest of the team for that matter, but yeah.
Alright. Well, I mean, right now, Try Hardy Boys just got to take it one step at a time. They got to focus on winning just this one round right now, and then worry about the next one later.
I mean, come on. As the caster and spectate, let's be realistic here. Do we think Try Hardy Boys can pull this off?
Dude, man, anything can happen. You can win a round really fast, so... Walter just got shat on, though.
I mean, I realize that it's possible to win a round really quickly, but with Rogueport Vice, how they've been doing this match, I don't see that happening.
Right. If you look at, you know, past history or recent history, then it doesn't seem as likely. But, you know, teams have completely just gone downhill before. As long as there is a 1% chance of winning, you know, you got to go for it. And Try Hardy Boys are trying to get that right now.
They need to try harder, apparently.
Yes. Well, they got Manny dead, and they haven't lost the second point. Oh, actually, they have lost the second point, but they are posted up here, and they can make an approach to it again. Walter is at 60% now with his Kritzkrieg. The question is how they're going to handle that sentry. I think Cake wants to make a jump, but he's going to find out that there's a sentry there very soon. Oh, actually, no, the sentry's gone. Forval's back as a scout.
But realistically now, with less than 6 minutes, that leaves them with about 2 minutes per match to tie the game.
Eight's gonna oh, never mind. They took care of the people on the point.
No longer rolling Engineer. Engineer has been switched off of, actually. Everything's just kind of back to normal.
Well, they have the second
pirates.
point, so they don't really need an engineer watching the last point.
No pirates, no snipers, no spies, no engineers. It looks so default.
So cookie cutter. Looks like Rogueport Vice wants to push out the door here. 5 minutes left in this half. And they're putting pressure on the mid here as well. Try Hardy Boys starting to fall apart a little bit now. I think they made a couple of risky moves and it didn't pay off for them, and now they're going to have to pay for it, unfortunately. But, you know, those were risks that they had to take.
I mean, at this point, I think they're going to pay for it with the match as well, but they're already paying for it in morale, and that's what's really breaking them at this point. Or at least that's what I would guess is breaking them at this point. Realistically, I can't be in their heads. It would be interesting if I could, but that'd be disturbing. So there isn't really much else. I mean, we can talk about how Rogueport is now just kind of pushing on secondary, but other than that, it's just Try Hardy Boys on the defensive. Kritzkrieg Medic on the heavy. I mean, I suppose...
There it is.
Have they?
Hello, everybody. I have a Kritzkrieg. Ho, ho, ho.
And
Use it. Oh, Uber is popped, though, and Flyboy is gone. They should have popped it way earlier than that.
Yeah, it's not going to help you very much when your heavy's already dead. And Walter, not even getting killed, actually. Rogueport's just kind of ignoring the medic. Scout's not doing so.
Sticky Trap takes care of Chips.
Walter actually takes out Horrible.
And he's still alive. He's gonna escape with his life, yes?
Maybe. Oh no, yeah, he will. His team's got control of that corridor. So yes.
Yeah, but they have that cap, so wow. Looks like Tryhard Boy's gonna try to get some of that time back.
My question now is Rogueport Vice going to end this 5-1, or is it going to be 4-1? There is approximately 3 minutes remaining in the half. So, with those 3 minutes, I'm kind of wishing we could see Rogueport take this 5-1 now.
Well, I mean, even Manny's got his, he's gonna have about 30%, I think, advantage over Walter.
Yeah. He disconnects for a few moments there, so it's gonna be close.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Walter is still on crits, so, I mean, it's not really gonna make that much of a difference, so.
Yeah, he's got essentially nothing then. But either way, that is Tryhardy Boys on the secondary point here. Rogueport's still trying to make something, anything happen. And by that, I mean they're quite content to make nothing happen, but Tryhardy Boys are the ones trying to make something, anything happen.
Well, like I said, they gotta take things one step at a time here. Get a couple of kills, try to get a foothold to push out of. But they are on their heels right now, and Rogueport is putting a lot of pressure on them.
Yeah, one step at a time may no longer be working for them.
I think they're like, we're gonna lose on our own terms. Flyboy does get taken up by the Uber right now, and they're gonna try to push onto that point. Good ×3 on there. Oh, Sticky's coming over, but Shank got sat on.
Soldier.
Oh, Scout comes over and destroys the heavy. Manny's gonna retreat.
Person ends up getting the kill there. Bungles and Inkster and Chips go down here, so Manny's forced backwards. Same number of losses for Tryhardy Boys, actually, so pretty much an even engagement, except for the fact Tryhardy Boys trying to push out from that secondary point. Or Scout is, but that might not end so well for that poor Scout. Indeed it will not. 1 minute and 20 seconds remaining on the clock here, and it looks like AIDS is going to filter down here. Players are indeed filtering down.
Time limit, so it's not spoilers.
Yeah. The game is over regardless, we know.
We've been commenting on it for 9 minutes. We're just that much of assholes.
Sounds exciting.
Well, the question right now is whether Tryhardy Boys will lose on their own terms, or will Rogueport Vice take the 5?
With 45 seconds remaining and 2 points to capture.
Oh, server shutting down. That's too bad.
Server shutting down.
Everybody
Good
left,
job, bro.
Someone forgot to.
Oops. What?
Woo! Excellent.
Nobody
forgot to stay in.
Oh wait, no, still people
No,
on
we're
the
still
server.
in here.
Weird.
No,
Your
I'm
STV
still
just
here.
cut off
That
early.
was my bad. Yeah, the SCV got. Well,
Good
nothing,
job, bro.
Hey,
what
nothing
happened? Never
exciting
using your
happened.
server again.
That's
They
Never
managed
using
to
your
capture-
server again.
Usually the mods I have on the server take care of this kind of crap.
Okay.
So Rogueport Vice
Give
gets
us
their
spoilers.
first win of the
Is it
season in the
4-1 or
last week.
5-1?
It's 4-1.
Okay.
They made it to our
4-1.
second point actually.
They push back?
Yeah,
Alright.
guys. AIDS, suck it. No perfect season for you.
I am disappointed,
Ouch.
but
Alright,
you
Mr.
can't always get what you
ScaryMuffin.
want.
Sure, I'll start it off with the questions. Chips, where the heck were you for most of the season?
I was gone.
Gone where?
I was gone in life. I just graduated high school and wasn't able to be here in computer land, unfortunately. But I'm back.
Was graduating high school like that much of a shock to you? And
Was it that
you just
traumatic?
kind of were like,
No, it was a lot of like trips and things afterwards.
I see. How do you
I've been
feel
to
about your
Alaska and
team?
I've got to move.
How do you feel about your team, Chips? How do you feel you guys gonna be doing in the playoffs? Because I mean, today's game was a show of what could have been during the season, right? You guys were missing a lot of your key players for the entire season, but you know, everybody gets into the playoffs, so you guys have a chance to actually rearrange seeding.
We're gonna come back to win it.
Yeah, perfect season.
Perfect season.
Rogueport's gonna come back and mess everyone up. You heard him.
Walter, you guys went over to Crits Creek for a while. I don't know if you guys realized, but when you guys were making that push to the last point, there was a level 3 sentry there. Did you know about that?
Yeah, but we didn't really have a choice. I mean, we had to run for speed, and I mean, really, I don't know that we had a chance to switch before things were sort of going the other direction for us. I mean, maybe we did. And it just,
what was going to be
like
your plan to take care of that sentry? Was it just prayers or?
I was gonna let Shank edge it.
Ah.
I didn't know where it was set up, but I assumed we were just gonna have to edge it.
All right. That's it for me. I think the game is long enough.
Long enough match, but so Walter, or the opposing team's Matic. It seems like we saw lots of Ubers and Kritzes on heavies, hoovies, and anything that has to do with large chain guns, miniguns, and other things that wants to kill you. Why didn't you guys Uber or Kritz like a demo or a soldier or something that wasn't a heavy very much?
Well, I'll comment on that first. So I did crits on Shank, but then our push was disjointed, and it was bad news. I mean, late in the game, we pushed down the right with the crits, and it just didn't work out. And I mean, come on, laser beams are always good on a heavy, right?
Laser beams. Lasers.
Also, I'm definitely not on top of my game. I had been flying all day and just got home, so I'm just like, laser beams.
Sure.
All right.
Mission begins in 60 seconds.
So, but what did I get out of this? Walter, why did we not see more spies? We need more spies. Why did we not see more of them?
I didn't draft a spy.
Fair enough.
You don't need to be a spy main in 6v6 to play spy. It's since there's never a spy, people really don't expect it.
Anyway, so who is our representative from the Try-Hardy Boys?
Walter.
That's Walter. Who's our representative from Rogueport then? Inkster?
Sure. It's like, don't pick me.
Okay, you asked for it. So, over to Walter first. Walter, how was communications on the Try-Hardy Boys for most of the match?
Mission begins.
They were okay. I would like them to be better, and I think that we would all like them to be better, but they weren't bad.
Alright.
I feel like we've been improving them.
And over to Rogueport, aka AIDS. AIDS, how did you feel communications were this match?
Good first half, and then second half sort of devolved into me swearing a lot about being dumb. So everybody else was good. I was not so good.
He was very concerned about losing his perfect season.
I'm also a little disappointed about that. Yeah, I can't lie. Disappointment. Yeah.
Alright, so, back over to the other side of things. Walter, on behalf of the Try-Hardy Boys, is there anything you'd like to say to your opposing team, Rogueport Vice?
GG to everybody, and AIDS, suck it. No perfect season.
It went all according to plan.
And over to the other side of things, AIDS, on behalf of the winning team, Rogueport Vice, is there anything you'd like to say to your opposing team, the Try-Hardy Boys?
No.
No.
No. Okay.
Well, thanks for tuning in, guys. I hope you guys will join us again tomorrow, and that'll be the last game of the regular season at 8 o'clock Pacific time. And after that, we'll be going on to playoffs. When does playoffs start? Do they start next week?
July 15th.
July 15th. So yeah, they will be starting next week. So that will be when things actually matter.
It will be on CP Gravel Pit. And one thing he didn't mention is tomorrow's match is going to be between Splactacular Splacking Spree and Team Sports Team.
Alright, thanks for checking in, guys. See you guys later.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. See you later.